I respect your time, so let's get right into it. I have spent a lot of time gathering the info, and before I start the video, I want to thank a few people. Number one, Stellarist for making the mining spreadsheet which I referenced extensively. Number two, Stormsheep for gathering the mining data with me and brainstorming new columns that improves the spreadsheet. Number three, all of you with your incredibly kind words of encouragement. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I remember some time ago when I first started the spreadsheet, I did not include profit per stamina for the mining page as the spread for items is just too big. However, a lot of key questions cannot be answered if we cannot compare mining profits. So I decided to take a look at Stellarist mining sheet over here. Now at first I wanted to be lazy and just take his probability table and mining table, insert our C server prices and just call it a day. However, some of the values here caught my attention. Let's see if I can make it bigger. Okay, so in his sheet, if you look at mining level 3 and mining level 7, the outcome is very interesting. You actually gain lesser crystals at those levels, which struck me as odd. It was either the market for the Taiwan server is really different due to its maturity, or the mining algorithm might be different between the Taiwan server and the Southeast Asia server. So just to be safe, I decided to redo the entire thing using a higher stamina baseline. So most of the time he's using about 1000 to 1004 stamina. So I decided to use a higher stamina baseline to hopefully obtain a more averaged outcome. So with the help of my buddy Stormsheep, we used an average of 2000 above stamina for data collection for each mining level, and these are the results. So looking at mining level 3, as well as the overall trend of mining from level 1 to level 5, it is now more consistent. At level 1, over the course of 2000 plus stamina, you would roughly get about 45.4 crystals per stamina. At level 2, 53.1, level 3, 64, level 4, 75, level 5, 90. If anyone is interested to help out with the data collection for C server for mining levels 6, 7, 8, do let me know. So let's look at the probability table. It is pretty similar with just about 2 to 3% variance. So if you look at level 1 mining, the chance of getting a, I think level 1 upgrading metal is about 59%, Mospellium is 20%, coal is 9%, 3%, 3%, 3% for the rough stones. So looking at Stellarist sheet is also similar, 54%, 22, 12, 3, 3, 3. Right? So the variance is about 2 to 3%, but if anything, it just proves that mining is just extremely RNG, but there is some kind of spread, but it's even worse than fishing. However, the most interesting thing to note is how much an item is priced compared to its probability of getting it. So let's compare level 1 upgrading metal, which is about 55 to 60% chance of getting it, versus rough illunium, which is about 3% chance to get it. Now the chance of getting the upgrading metal is 17 times higher than rough illunium. 17 times. One is about 55-60%, the other one is like 3%. Now you would expect that something that is so rare like rough illunium at 3% chance would cost much higher. However, rough illunium is currently, how much is it? 210 crystal, and upgrading metal is 65 crystals. For an item that is 17% chance rare, 17 times rarer, the price is only 3 times higher. Now let's look at all 3 rough stones at level 1. Rough Auridicon, rough Radium, rough Illunium, all of them have about a 3 to 4% chance of getting it through mining. However, the price of rough Auridicon is head and shoulders above the other two. What? Rough Auridicon is 583 crystals compared to 210 and 357. So our exchange center definitely has some weird algorithms to determine price, and this leads me to think about creating 2 extra columns to determine, number 1, is it more profitable to sell materials directly as opposed to spending 10 stamina to smelt and sell the final item? Number 2, if I want to progress my gear, should I buy materials from the exchange and smelt myself, or should I just buy the final item directly from the exchange and spend the 10 stamina elsewhere? So if these 2 columns are information that you are interested in, leave a like so I can gauge what is the interest level for this information. In conclusion, after gathering and consolidating the data as of 13th July, mining is the best life skill for now. Change my mind. Now, mining is my absolute favorite because I can just buy a pickaxe and AFK away and make a video and still get an average of 80 crystals profit per stamina at mining level 5. Now, not only does it give me high yield, it also has high versatility in terms of dismantling it for self-use or synthesizing it for self-use. Every single item that you mine will be useful for your own gear progression at some point, so even if you do not sell it, it is still useful. Now, if you compare it to fishing at level 4, the profits are really not there. Not to mention there's a lot of trash loot that is simply not useful. Gardening at level 4 is pretty profitable now as well because everyone's guild orders are at a stage where it has a high chance of asking you to get aloe vera and crimson herb. But overall, mining is still the best life skill for now. Change my mind. Now, in the next video, I want to address some misconceptions with smelting. Many people have a misconception that smelting is the best life skill without understanding how and why and under what conditions does it become the best. Some of you in the comment section in my previous videos have already noticed that I've added two new columns. So I will talk more about these two columns in the next video. If you appreciate the time taken to make the spreadsheet, rock the like button, and if you want more videos that bring value to your gameplay and help you stay ahead of the free-to-play curve, subscribe and turn on notifications. That's it for me. Remember, outplay, don't outpay. Bye!